Mark, you're gonna let him on?
No, you are.
Right.
We do it the clap.
Yay.
Am I in that or no?
Why can't I hear anything?
Welcome everybody to our first Florida Tech School of Psychology virtual graduation. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Okay, so hopefully there might be a few glitches along the way, but that's probably to be expected at this point in time. So welcome. I'm Dr. Vanessa Edkins, head of the School of Psychology, and it is my honor to lead this celebration today. First, I do want to welcome all of your friends and families watching via the live stream on YouTube. Give them all a wave. They should be able to see you. And I want to welcome the faculty who are present from their homes. We dressed up very nicely. And I especially want to welcome the class of 2020. Congratulations, everybody. Give yourselves a round of applause. Excellent. Now, before we begin, and we are going to recognize all of you, this will be the last graduation celebration before both Dr. Bill Gabrenia and Dr. Frank Webby retire. So we've asked them to say a few words. And Dr. Webby, would you like to go first?
Muted.
I would be delighted to go first. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Excellent. Because I keep getting messages that I'm being muted or unmuted, but unmuted is good. So graduates, good morning, yay. The big time, the most important day of your college life, your higher education that's come to this. 4 more, well, some of you 5 or 6 long years have led to this moment in time. And Dr. Gabrenia and I share that with you because my hat's disappearing. I'm going to take it off because this is also, that shouldn't happen, the culmination of our teaching careers. So we share that with you. And that makes this graduation extraordinarily special, certainly for us. And I've been thinking about it, you know, for the entire year since I said I was going to retire. And I don't think any of us expected this kind of graduation, right? This is very, very different. On the feed yesterday, I don't know if any of you were looking at it. Dr. McKay had said that, and Mr. Campanini had reiterated that you will be the only class probably in FIT history to have a virtual graduation. So not what we expected, but maybe we're still unique. Maybe though we didn't really kind of think that, okay, here we graduate. Tomorrow is the first day of the next stage of our life. I think most of us probably thought that would sort of begin grandly, not with a thud, but it could still be grand, because typically we hear at the end of graduation the part of Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, his choral symphony, when the Ode to Joy is played, and that's very, very loud and joyful. We're throwing hats and stuff like that. And we kind of ask ourselves, ooh, where's the joy today and tomorrow? Well, there's plenty of joy. Some are very, very tangible. So for parents, joy is the last day that we're going to have to pay tuition or other fees at the university. Yep, that's certainly a joy. But I think generally speaking, we're looking ahead. What are we going to do? What can we expect? And there can be joy in the world. We just have to find it. So right now, unemployment has reached the level that was seen in the Great Depression of the 1930s. That doesn't sound very joyful, but every time there's something awful like that happens, there are some opportunities for those of us who can think of them, who are creative enough, who are dedicated enough to other people. And I think that is all of you. There are things that we can do. Instead of saying, well, what joy can we take when we enter a world that's masked, socially distant, and unemployment abounds, people are unhappy no matter what. They're unhappy if they're having to stay at home. They're unhappy if they don't work. But what can we do? Well, we can first get out of our gloom and move ahead, and we can figure out what can we do that will help people. And when we help people, we help ourselves. What exactly is it that we can do? Are there opportunities for us? Well, sure. We're in psychology, and there is going to be more need for psychology now and in the foreseeable future after this particular horrible pandemic. It's going to leave our country and our world very, very different. The raw material for psychology is going to be huge. Maybe you'll be in psychology. Maybe you'll be in business. Maybe you'll be in journalism. But you know what? I don't know what you'll do. I'm not sure what I'll do. I don't know what Dr. Gabrenia is going to do, but he may tell us. And so I just have the questions for you. What will you do? How will you help yourself? How will you help others? How will you help the world get through this? You're the bright ones. You're the new graduates. And, regrettably, it's still like the final exam. I'm asking the questions and you're going to have to give the answers. But pretty soon the world is going to be asking the questions and you're going to be the ones that have the answers. And certainly for Dr. Gabrenia and me, that is the most important thing that can happen, is that our students have the answers to the questions of life. So, hey, have fun, maybe go back to your roots. I've got a different kind of cap and gown here with this one, but you can find all these things. Take it with you, enjoy, contribute, make us a better world than we have now, please. Thank you. And parents, you've done great. Families, you've done great, because these graduates are super. We've had them in class. I haven't had them all, but I've had enough of them to know that. And I know that they're going to represent us individually as professors, the university globally as graduates, and do wonderful things in the world. So I wish you all the best, and I hope to hear from you in the future.
Thank you very much, Dr. Webby. That was fantastic. Dr. Gabrenia, would you like to say a few words?
No, but I was home alone too much this week, and I made a video for this. This shows a lack of adult supervision, basically. So So I'll try to show that now. Hopefully it'll work just fine. Greetings, site graduates. On behalf of the faculty, your parents, siblings, relatives, primates everywhere, we congratulate you on completing the second phase of your educational career. You have a few phases to go before you catch up to Dr. Webby and I. I'm here in the city of Wuhan, China, and as you can see, it's wonderful, it's open, we can walk around in it, and we can shop in this wonderful central shopping district now. The word Han in Wuhan stands for the Han Dynasty. About 2,000 years ago, that pretty much dates when Dr. Webby and I joined this department and developed these programs for you. Since then, some highly visionary and energetic faculty have developed, Dr. Jones and Dr. Harvey have developed the ABA and forensic programs from which a lot of you graduated from also today. These academic programs pretty much formed the pathway through which you passed in this second phase of your education. But the truth is, it takes a village to make a psych grad, and you owe a lot to your parents and your former teachers for getting you this far so far. A lot of culture has been poured into you by these people and by this village over the last couple of decades. And now you get into a point pretty much where you can start to return something to the village from which you came. You've been listening to us talk and talk and talk through PowerPoints and classes now for several years. And you're probably sick of it, but I have your attention now, and I have a couple more things I wanted to tell you about before you go off into your lives, based on my long experience, for sure. Okay. Life moves very fast, like this bullet train running up the west coast of Taiwan. Life is also very distracting. It's very important to keep your eyes on the prize and pursue your goals, whatever they may be. Life is very short, and you must indeed watch every day, and as my favorite actor Robin Williams said,
"Gather ye rosebuds while ye may." The Latin term for that sentiment is carpe diem. Now, who knows what that means? Carpe diem. That's seize the day.
So you apparently did a great job choosing your parents and your village. We did a really, really horrible job choosing the semester that you're graduating in. You need to make some adjustments, short-term, long-term possibly. And indeed, another discovery of mine over my long experience has been that life is a process of adjustment, and adjusting goes on throughout your entire lives. In the new life in which you're embarking today, your process of adjustment will always involve lifelong learning. Just when you thought you were done with your education, you've got to go back to it and think of this as an absolute necessity for your entire life. Where to start? You might want to start with Chinese. Putting on my hat as a cross-cultural psychologist, I just want to say that I've discovered that people are really the same everywhere, but they're really not the same anywhere. A lifetime of travel around much of the world has shown me that this idea is confusing, but actually really quite true. Your lives will be really a life of change and diversity, and much more so than your parents' generation and my generation for sure. So it's been a real adventure and really satisfying to be part of this department for several decades. And it's great to see a new class of young women and men going out in the world, hopefully taking with you something that we gave you in this department. So again, congratulations. Be safe. Wear your masks. And turn off your phones. Okay.
Thank you very much, Dr. Gabrenia.
Sorry about
Big
that.
round of applause for Dr. Gabrenia and Dr. Webby. Thank you, guys. And we also have Dr. Lisa Steelman here. She's the Dean of the College of Psychology and Liberal Arts, and she wants to congratulate all of you and say a few words herself. Dr. Steelman?
Thank you, Dr. Atkins. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2020. I'm so glad to be here to celebrate this with you. You're not just graduating from college, you are creating history. Your graduation will be remembered as a milestone, marking your intellect and your endurance, but also the lengths that you've gone to ensure the safety and survival of the most vulnerable in our population. You have an unprecedented opportunity to support mental health awareness in this time of physical distance, but not social and emotional distance. You started your time at the university full of mandatory attendance policies and group projects, and you're crossing the finish line with Zoom calls and Microsoft Teamwork. You have shown the agility to move from 8 a.m. advocacy poster sessions to 8 p.m. Canvas quizzes. We're glad to be able to celebrate and recognize your accomplishments, and the world will recognize your knowledge and skills in psychology, as well as your empathy and compassion for humankind and individual differences. We know you will be as relentless in this new phase of your life as you were in the college phase of your life. We celebrate you and we look forward to hearing from you. Please share your accomplishments with us as you share them with the world. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you very much, Dr. Steelman. That's fantastic. All right, so now we are going to do our virtual recognition of each graduate. As I say your name, your video will be spotlighted in the feed for your friends and family to see on the YouTube stream. And if you would like, you can press and hold your space bar when I say your name to say a word or two. We're going to begin with the Applied Behavior Analysis degrees. So today, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Applied Behavior Analysis is Megan Richard. She is graduating magna cum laude.
Thank you.
Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Applied Behavior Analysis is Emily Swope with a pre-law minor, also magna cum laude.
Thank you.
We also have Sheila Vilgrassa. She is graduating cum laude today.
Thank you.
And our one Applied Behavior Analysis student not able to join us is Tina Velasquez Rowland. Congratulations, Applied Behavior Analysis students. Moving on to our forensic psychology students. Today, graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Forensic Psychology is Desiree DeLuca, graduating magna cum laude.
Thank you.
Kyla Jones with a minor in pre-law, summa cum laude.
Thank you.
Kaylee Kowalski.
Thank you.
Brady Martello.
Thank you.
Oh, I think we're on that right. Hold on. Sorry. Brady Martello.
Thank you.
We have Sydney Martineau with a minor in pre-law and philosophy.
Thank you.
Brittany Melton. Sorry, graduating summa cum laude.
Thank you.
Alice Shepard with a minor in pre-law.
Thank you.
Hold on one second, Alice. Getting your video up now. There we go.
Hello, thank you.
Natalie Tria with a minor in pre-law.
Thank you.
Delana Zarafa, graduating cum laude.
Thank you.
And those students graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Forensic Psychology not able to join us today include Nathaniel Baggs with a minor in pre-law, Megan Butler, graduating cum laude, Rebecca Gantz, Maria Herrera, Jacob Callett, and Tori Rubia. Congratulations, forensic psychology students. Now we're moving on to Bachelor of Arts in Psychology. Graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology with a concentration in animal behavior and a minor in biology is Rachel Darling.
Thank you.
Sophie Rose Fox with a concentration in IO Psychology.
Thank you.
Coleman Flaherty, also with a concentration in IO Psychology.
Yay.
Laura Marquez with a concentration in neuropsychology and a minor in biology.
Thank you.
And those students graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Psychology not able to join us include Amanda Acosta with an IO concentration and Richard Merlin with a clinical concentration and a minor in sustainability. Congratulations, Bachelor of Arts students. And the last group graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology. Today we have Kira Atkinson with a concentration in neuropsychology and a minor in biology.
Thank you.
And Kara Watts with a concentration in animal behavior and a minor in biology.
Woo, thank you.
She's also graduating magna cum laude. And those students graduating with a Bachelor of Science in Psychology not able to join us today. Kashawn Dinkins with a concentration in clinical psychology and Dane Rust with a concentration in neuropsychology and a minor in biology. Congratulations to our Bachelor of Science students. Let's have a round of applause for all of our graduates. You guys were amazing. And graduates, if you do have a hat of any sort, go ahead and please put it on now. Very nice. Good job, guys. There is, of course, the university tradition of throwing graduation caps in the air, signifying an end to one chapter and the beginning of your new chapter. This is the end of that chapter. Congratulations, you may now toss your hats. Thank you guys for participating in our virtual graduation celebration. We will make the recording of this available for you to share with anyone who missed it. And most of us faculty will be sticking around for a little bit if you wanted to as well. Otherwise, have a great summer and congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. I'm so sorry we couldn't shake your hand in person, but we know you're going to go on to do great things.
Not that handshaking's the thing anymore.
Elbow bump.
Yeah, an elbow bump.
And keep in touch for sure. Tell us where you're going, what you're doing. Emails to Pete the Panther over there, anybody be great.